The NB Network with Dee Sparta.
Hi, it's me, Dee, and welcome to the NB Network. I know it's been a while since I've been I'm not posting as much here. I also have another channel which I am just launched. Some content that used to be on this channel is now moving to the other one, but this channel is going to continue with crafts. It's going to continue with makeup, and we're going to keep going. So today, I almost did not review this. Why is my hair sticking up in the back? I gotta trim that back. Yeah. Anyway, got Nikkitutorials palette. It's a pressed pigment palette. It is big. It's kind of bulky, but I wasn't gonna review it because it took forever. It shipped like the next day. So long to get to me here in Idaho. So yeah. But I got it, and I look forward to sharing this with y'all. Here's the palette. One mirror side says you are you and it's magnified, and the other side, I am me, is not a magnified mirror. The only problem is really this is kind of hard to hold, to use the mirrors in here and do your face. It's just not real. This is such a way, I don't know. It just seems oddly done. It looks cool. Not necessarily the most user-friendly. How's that? I'll just put it that way. But when I first saw the colors, I have to admit, I was like, wow, there's some great colors in this palette, but I just didn't the story did seem a little, I'm like, how would you make, what looks could you do with something like this? And I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, I can see there's a whole lot you can actually do. Now that I'm looking at it in person and being able to hold it, it's like, the story's making a whole lot more sense to me. And I'm like, okay, I can get by this. All right. Now, it's got your browns, your oranges, your neutrals. It's got your mattes and your shimmers. It's got a bold red, green, an intense blue, and purples. It's got like bright colors, but these color pigment colors, compared to other palettes that I know of that have like, these bright rainbowish colors, these ones look very true to what we would expect this color to look like. And I hope it swatches just as nicely as, I see here. So I'm going to be looking at the first color. It's an orange. It's called Redemption. This is supposed to be a marigold orange matte. These pressed pigments feel so soft, and they actually feel very creamy. So I'm going to swatch. Here's this. That is color. Yeah, that's really nice. Trying to get something to wipe my hand. But yeah, you see how just like, boom, that is like an intense color here. Now the next color, Blend and Snap, is like a bubblegum pink, I would call this. All right, and here's it on my finger. And as I swatch it, the swatching on here, I am really so far impressed with just the two colors. Now we're going into a shimmer, and this shimmer is called Ivy. Thing is, I would have thought it'd have more, it's Ivy, a green, but it's not green. Here is the shimmer. It seems to be kind of more weak in color wise. It is like a glowy color. I want something this color but to pop stronger. I would love that. It's hard, I think, for palettes to get it well. So that's a little disappointing. Here's this purple though. And this is super nice. This just like glides. With one swipe, you know, I'm getting that much from it. And that is really cool. And the purple is called, I forgot, Slasher. I love slasher movies. Okay. And it's on the dark side of the palette, where, you know, so I think that makes sense. Now the next color, 5 a.m. Okay. Not sure why brown is 5 a.m. because I'm like, what is it? Your 5 a.m. morning bowel movement? I don't know. The color though, this brown. This is a true brown, very true to tone. And yeah, you could see it just wiped on really nicely. Now I'm going to clean up my arm so we can get to another row of swatches. Okay, now we have, you know, I should hold this up. I can hardly. Roxy Catan. This is like a peachy coral shimmer. Let's see. Let's see how, well, I see the mattes in this palette are performing nicely. I've not been wowed yet by a shimmer. Okay, I'm wowed. That one came on beautifully, and it doesn't fade when you swipe, so it's, because usually as further I go down, the white one, I don't know if you noticed, I'll swatch it next to it so you can see how I'm having to spread it with my finger to try and get more over and over, but this one, it just, whew. So yeah, they might have had a little bit of technical difficulties getting that one super nice. But okay, let's go in here. And now we have the yellow. It's VLA. Bright ass yellow. Woohoo! And it's pretty pigmented. You know, yellows are really hard, but this is a nice yellow. I am disinfecting my hands every time I touch this palette. Okay, and then we have Nikki, and this is like a red. This is supposed to be a true red. I'm curious. Oh, wow. That just swatched so incredibly well. Reds usually are, this is pressed pigment, so it's going to stain, okay? I don't think there's any way it's not going to. I'm going to try and wipe it off my hand now. Look at that. Like, yeah, it's so, no, these colors are so bright and so vibrant, but they are pressed pigments. Pressed pigments do give that brighter color. They're not always as easy to blend, and by golly, they will stain. So those are just, keep in mind, because my fingers are like getting stained and I am trying so hard to keep them clean. All right, the next color, Mila. And it's kind of, you know, a lighter, softer brown. And it is definitely softer. It's not as powerful, I think. It doesn't feel as creamy and blendable as the other browns and other shades. So here's another shimmer. This one's called Underground. Underground. I'm not trying to flip anybody off, sorry. This glides on very well. And I like it. It's kind of like a golden brown, or no, like I want to think of a color here, but it's like, you know, yeah, it's kind of golden brown. Yeah, that's definitely, yeah. And let's try Plot Twist. Now, Plot Twist, this is a pastel-y blue, and usually these things do not swatch well, this color. It fades. It usually doesn't always go on as nicely. And look at this. This one It is a very pastel color. It did swatch a lot nicer than I expected. So that is, because sometimes when you put it on, it just disappears. It's like, you know, you put it there, but you don't see it. It's so transparent, and that is not what's happening here. So that's good. The next color I have here is called Aura. It's kind of a shimmery orange. See? And it is slick and smooth and nice. Well done. Well done with that one. The next one, this is more of a, this is your basic Trut color. This is very pale, soft beige. It probably is going to blend in with my skin tone. Oh, but I could still see it, and it went on not nicer. Sometimes these softer colors do not translate well when you put them on your actual skin. So we're going to clean this up, get this going. All right, my arm. Okay, now we have All In. This is another shimmer. This is very golden. Wow. And it goes on really nicely, as you can see here. And this is true green. True green color is EW. Ew. That's now green. Like I said, this is probably going to be staining some. It's a little bit weaker than I would have thought compared to some of the other pressed pigments in here with the bright boldness, but it's pretty good. It's better than quality that I have seen from other places. So yeah, now we got another shimmer here, and this shimmer is called Pride. And I know this has a lot to do with Nikki tutorial with her. This is like the transgender pink, and it is gorgeous as it slides on. So yeah. Zomer. It's like a soft burnt orange. Glides on beautifully. Mama Tutorials. This color looks so fascinating. So here it is. Let me swatch. And it also goes, I don't know if you can really tell some of the shimmers here, but yeah, it is beautiful. Now there's two more colors in this wonderful palette, and they are Amsterdam and Mr. Tutorials. My arm is now so, you can't tell, so full of glitter. Now, Amsterdam is like a blue, purple. This is like royal blue. Some people are like, that's purple, and other people are like, that's royal blue. Here it is, and this is an amazing color. The last color is Mr. Tutorials, and this is supposed to be like his eye shade color, kind of a hazel, golds, and green specks, much like my daughter's eyes, and it is stunning, and it goes on really well. So I think this palette, I was like, I don't know if I really want this or need it. I really want to support Nikki Tutorials. She is such a wonderful makeup artist and so much fun. And I'm proud of her for coming out and not feeling like she has to hide. One of the things I'm noticing, like with Mama Tutorials, it started to fall apart and I'm having to press it back in. Shimmers can do that. But if that's a problem for you, you're not going to like that, because a couple of the shimmers like Mr. Tutorials and Mama Tutorials and Underground definitely do seem to, there's my kiddo. How's your math test?
I'm just doing my writing right now.
Oh, good. See, kids are doing school home. Sorry. And Ivy I think, is kind of let me down. It really did. The green, ooh. I would have liked to see it bolder. Now, Plot Twist, it just is really pale, but it goes on a lot better. And same with both Basic Trut. I'm glad there's some softer colors in such a vibrant, bold palette, because you really sometimes need a softer color just to blend in and mix and highlight your eyes better. So that's nice. This is a pretty good palette. This is $30. It's a collab with Beauty Bay. It's out of stock. Hopefully there's going to be a restock. I don't know all the details. On the website, you can put your email address in and ask for when it's restocked, and they're supposed to send you an update. That's all it does. And we don't know. So there's that for y'all. This was kind of fun, just sitting here swatching and chit-chatting with you. So I hope you had fun with this. Let me know if you got this palette, or if you wanted to get the palette, or you want to get it now. After this review, just let me know. I am really curious about your opinions and your thoughts on Nikki Tutorials palette with collab with Beauty Bay. And so comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like this video, please. And if you want to see other videos, which are the unboxings of the spiritual goodies or Tamed Wild and Goddess Provisions, you can see that all on my other channel, Dee the Mindful Oracle. And I'm gonna be start posting next week the tarot card readings. I had some picker cards for you, and if you're really interested in that, go on over, subscribe to that channel. The link is down below. I love you guys. Please remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, my fingers are dirty.